Hi, this is Diane and Elliott. Many of you know us, some of you may
Hi.
not, but we are here today to bring you a special message from Source through Elliott for the year 2014. Uh, we wish everyone a happy new year,
Happy New Year.
and we know it will be wonderful and prosperous for us all. This is an important year where many new people will be waking up and many people will be raising their vibrational level this year, and we are grateful to the universe for being able to be a part of that. We are also really excited because the next book in the Sapiential Discourses Universal Wisdom series is almost complete. The finishing touches are being put on it right now. The book covers many exciting, important topics. For example, there's a whole chapter on indigo children, a whole chapter on God and science, but I'm not going to go into all that right now. And Elliot and I are also very excited to be finishing up the planning of our 2014 Create Your Reality workshop tour for this year. And we're looking forward to the many new people we will meet and looking forward to seeing many of our old friends that we've met before.
Source is about to come through and speak through me to you guys. It's important for you to know that whatever the message is, it's for everyone. Um, and I'll see you later. Hello. How are you? Well, of course, all of you are doing better than you think you are. The spirit within you is always fine. It is your mental and emotional that sometimes needs to be recalibrated or jumpstart. So, we're here to talk to you about the coming year. It is a very important year on your home, your planet, your earth. Many exciting things will be happening. Things are happening to each of you on an individual basis and collectively as your ideas and concepts shift. It is what the shift is about finding out more about your sacred self and about us, the universe. As we speak to individuals across the country through the man that we are speaking through right now, we always tell them the same thing at inception. And we're going to tell you the same thing that we tell them, for it is true. Now, what we're about to say is for each and every one of you as individuals, and for you all collectively as a society of people, as you understand those terms. Each one of you is magnificent. You are beautiful. You are individually one of the most beautiful people on the face of your planet. It is true. Everything about you is beautiful. Your hair, your eyes, your skin, your weight exactly as it is. You are magnificent, no less than the stars in what you term the midnight sky. And we love you very much. And you have never been disconnected from us. It is quite an impossibility. So as this new year, as you understand the term, begins, we wish for each of you to begin to say to yourself the universal truth that I am beautiful. You are so magnificent. It is time for you to remember this. As you remember how magnificent you are, then things will shift on your planet. It is only through one of you forgetting your beauty, your grace, what you have to offer to others, that low self-esteem, depression, and the like sink in. Then all sorts of low vibrational decisions follow. None of you harms yourself or another or any of your others unless you have forgotten how magnificent you are. That is how all crime, murders, and such happen on your planet. The individuals that make the decision to carry out such have forgotten that they are relevant and important, magnificent and beautiful. And this essentially is why we are here at this time. We're also excited because our next installment to you, the Sapiential Discourses Universal Wisdom, Book 2, is almost complete. It is a magnificent book of information for all of you. There are chapters on the spiritual revolution that is happening right now on your home, your planet, your earth, to each and every one of you, oftentimes in unspoken manners. There's a chapter on God and science. We explain to you in great detail how science is us. We are the very air that you breathe. We are all equations. We are all math problems and all solutions for man and womankind. There is no separation, and we talk about that in great detail so that your scientists and your laymen can understand without a shadow of a doubt that we are science and science is us. There's also a chapter on what you would understand to be as indigo children. We speak about where these ones born after the year 1975 come from, what plane of existence they come from, what their purpose is, some of their characteristics and attributes, how you can best discern whom they are and how to help them to find their sacred selves. For they are the ones that will change your world. They are the starting point of such. We also talk about star seeds. Those would be the ones that precede what you understand to be as indigo children. They came to your planet essentially by choice, beginning in what you would understand to be as the year 1892. They set the course for indigo children. They were, so to speak, the prototype. We explained them and how they paved the way for your present day indigo. There's a chapter on the wonderful Wiccan way and other truths. Now, of course, many of you say, Wiccan way? How can that be wonderful? Well, anything that talks about us, God's source, being in everything, all portions of your universe, is the truth. And it is wonderful. And we clarify this so that some of the fear can be lost about this practice. Yet we also lay the way for many of those that practice this way to begin to practice it in a high vibrational way. There's a chapter on earth energy vortexes and such, portals. We talk about the lost masculine and the lost feminine. We have a chapter on the return of lost functions in your human encasement, telekinesis, levitation, and things of that manner that once humans were able to call upon at will and will be able to once again. It is a part of the evolution of your kind and your others on other planets and planes of existence. Because yes, there are others. There will be an increase in sightings of USO, and some visual contact will begin to happen. Do not be afraid. There is nothing to fear. You are not the only one in the universe. And it's time for all of you to begin to accept this fact. It relinquishes fear. There's also a chapter on the Magdala. That would be Mary Magdala, the wife of that individual in your history that you would understand to be as Yeshua or Jesus. Yes, he was married to Mary Magdalene. Many throughout history have tried to hide this fact, but the truth, of course, has been trickling through for many years. And we, of course, will give you the whole truth, the absolute truth about the spirit that was in that individual and its importance in your earth's history. There's a chapter on signs and symbols because, yes, numbers are important and symbols are also. And as we let you know that there's also a chapter on God and science, for we are science, and we explain in great detail so that you can understand, your scientists and your lay persons, that everything in science comes from us, that there is no disconnect, and that we are those very mathematical formulas and equations that bring about certain changes on your home, your planet, your earth. There's a chapter on the holographic perception and reality because what you see is not necessarily what is really there. We go into detail on this. We talk about changing your reality because when you find out how beautiful you are, how magnificent you are, that you are a creator, that you're us and we are you, it shifts your whole being and you're able to find happiness in all areas of your life. With relationships, many of you are going to come in contact with what you would understand to be as the soulmate, your other. We explain that and what twin flames are because there is quite a difference. The last chapter in the book is called Your World Tomorrow. Because of the alignments of the planet, it is important for you to understand what is happening to your physical earth. It is changing. If you look at your weather today and see the extreme, as many of you understand the term, frigid conditions in Northern America and around your planet, you begin to understand on a deeper level why these things are occurring. It's because of the alignments of the planet and the shift. Things will be changing in your relationships with animals. We will be sending messages to you through dolphins, whales, and other what you understand to be as carnivorous creatures on your planet. We will be talking to you about taking care of Mother Earth. But once again, most importantly, we tell each of you it is time for you to reclaim your magnificence. All of you are a poor part and partial of us. You have great power, more than many of you remember. More metaphysical stores in all of your countries will be opening. Their vibration will be shifting, and you will be able to go to them to find out information about how to begin to take care of yourself holistically. As we talk about indigo children within the book, we also explain holistic ways to deal with those behaviors, thus eradicating many of the unnecessary, yes, we did say unnecessary medications that many of those individuals are subjected to in an attempt to keep them from essentially being their higher selves. We love you very, very much. Planet Earth is about to go through a metamorphosis, and you are a part of it. Everywhere on your earth, people are beginning to discard what is not usable or relevant any longer. Women not being able to do certain things. and be subjected to the whims of certain men. We also exposed and did begin to expose in the first book that we sent through the man that we are speaking through the truth that women are the natural leaders of your planet. We know many men will resist this. But of course, what you resist persists. There is a shift. You must prepare your sacred self for what is coming. Contact with your others from other planets and planes. You must prepare yourself for the reality of telekinesis and levitation and the things that will take you and your planet into the future as you understand the term. Yet most importantly, there is nothing to fear because you can create a magnificent world and a magnificent relationship with your others on other planets. Remember that we told you this. We love you very, very much. Goodbye.